Hi friends, how are you? Okay, are you ready for a book haul? This is my haul that I got at an estate sale pre-sale. So I found out about this estate sale that is 1.4 miles from my house from Facebook Marketplace. So Facebook Marketplace has been rocking for me lately, rocking. Like I had a huge cookbook haul I found on Facebook Marketplace back in like May. I'm still selling books from that haul. It was amazing. And then I've been talking to a couple of other booksellers on there, and then this haul. So they're having an estate sale this week. It starts on Thursday, but they were having pre-sales of all of the books. So I got to go yesterday, I think, or the day before even, and shop all the books before the estate sale started. So I was in contact with the contact person that put the ad up on Facebook Marketplace. So I was able to communicate with her and tell her that I would probably buy a lot and upfront ask her if she would give me a discount. And so we worked something out that I felt okay with. So I went to this where this estate sale is going to be, and I shopped for all of these books by myself. I didn't have any competition. It was just me there. And they were very helpful, the ladies that were there getting prepared for the estate sale. So it was really nice. I did not get everything that I want to get from that sale. I focused on the things that I thought I could be selling individually to you guys. And I'm going to go back on the last day of the estate sale, or close to the last day, and focus on book sets by color. Because I was paying more than I normally would at an estate sale for these books, but I felt like it was worth it because of just the pandemic. It's a little bit harder for me to find books, and also because I got to shop before everybody else, and they did give me a little bit of a discount. Now it's still, that's why I'm going to wait until the last day of the sale, or the second to last day, so I can hopefully get an even better discount, which is what I like to do when I'm buying books just for their color. So I will be going back to that sale, but for now I have, I don't know, I think I bought over 100 books. So I'm gonna show you everything that I got at this sale. Okay, so here we go. Okay, friends, I've got a whole bunch of books all around me, so let's start taking a look and seeing what we got. Now, I want you to remember that as we go through these, I don't really know what I got either. This is the first time I'm actually spending any time looking through these, so we're gonna discover all of these books together. This is called Where They Go in Winter by Margaret Waring Buck. This book is for young naturalists who are curious about the winter habits of North American wildlife. This is from 1968, and it was published by Abington Press. I find a lot of books by Abington Press because they are based here in Nashville. Okay, I got some Better Homes and Gardens books. This is flower arranging. I've never found this version of flower arranging before. I was really excited about it. Never seen that one, but I got it along with this bad boy, Houseplants, which of course I have seen bought and sold before. Lovely vintage Better Homes and Gardens, all about houseplants. So I bet I will probably sell those together just because it's fun. Let's see, this one is called Our World in Space and Time. This is a beautiful book. I can't wait to look inside this. I remember flipping through this really quickly at the sale and just being like, yep, that's coming home with me. This is from 1960, The World's Beginning, The Coming of Man, Developing the Earth's Resources. Oh, so mid-century. This is so mid-century. What a cool book. Oh, look at that. I love that. And this is just so pretty. This is an Emily Post's Etiquette. Let's see, 92nd printing, 1960, 10th edition. Those always sell pretty well. This is an English literature book, Adventures in English Literature. Really handsome. I've seen this one before. I've bought it and sold it before. It's a nice textbook, 1963. This is called The Book of Days. Looks like it was a former library book because of the tape I see on the spine there. Yep. Oh, it's a church. It's from a church. Cheerios, Book of Days. Comfort, cheer, and encouragement for every day of the year. Let's see. August. So these, let's see, July 28th. They who grasp the world, the kingdom, and the power and the glory must pay with deepest misery of spirit, atoning unto God for a brief brightness. Very pretty. This book is fabulous. I remember this one. I was like, oh yes, it's coming home with me. That's a library binding. And this is the Golden Book of the American Revolution. It is from 1959. Just opening to a random page. Oh my gosh, so cool. I was so excited about that one. This one is called Life and Marvels, Plant, Animal, Human, International Pictorial Treasury of Knowledge. Oh, look, it's the same as that red book. I guess they're in the same series, that International Pictorial History. Oh my gosh, look at that. Ooh, these illustrations are amazing. Oh, I can't wait to research this book. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. International Pictorial Treasury of Knowledge. I gotta remember that. This is the Doubleday Book of Interior Decorating. I'm a big interior decorating vintage book fan. That's a beautiful book. That is gonna look so fun in a set if it doesn't sell by itself. Of course, the year is very important with these decorating books. 1965. Okay, let's just open to a random page and take a look. We've got some nice green carpet. And a nice little kitchen. Check it out. Okay, I'm gonna see if I turn this light off if the glare will go away. Let's see if that's better. All right, let me show you what I've got here. Whole bunch of books. Let's just start with this one at random. American Writers. This is a high school textbook. I would guess this is roughly 1930s based on the look. No, 1946. Oh, there's this couple of pages ripped. Somebody cut out a poem. Well, I don't blame them. Must have been a good one. That is in the poetry section. Very nice. Very, very attractive book. Let's see what this is. Pee Wee Harris Adrift. That is clearly something I just can't wait to use in a book stack because it is very shabby. This one is the Cosmo Girl's Guide to the New Etiquette. Well, kitty cat. This is from MCML 1971. So it's got a preface by Helen Gurley Brown. The Use and Abuse of Friends. Meeting his mother. Office romance. Things that are tacky. Indiscretion. Tattletales. Tears. Mushy love notes. Winks and sighs. Pinches, grabs, soul kisses, and meaningful glances. Nice. This book is called The Glass Blowers. Oh, it's a Daphne du Maurier book. It's got some damage on it there. Believe it or not, that is not even from the stickers. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you know that this sale, one thing that was really weird about it was that they put stickers on all the books. All the book spines had stickers on them, price tag stickers. And there were only two prices. It was either $2 or $3. So I don't know why they did that, but here's this pretty book. This is called Marilyn Enters Beechwood. Looks like a little high school story. A.L. Burt, he made a lot That publishing company made a lot of books back in the day, 1927. So that's a very nice looking book. Broadman Comments. I don't know why this book ended up coming home with me. It might have been an accident, but it's a pretty blue color. And this one is the Girl Scout Handbook. This is another one. I didn't think I picked this one up, but somehow it ended up in my pile and came home with me. So I was being helped out quite a bit by a nice lady that was working at that sale. So it might have been that she thought I had put some books in a pile and I hadn't. This is from 1938 though, so who knows? This will probably sell. So this is Girl Scout Handbook, hiking and camping, all kinds of illustrations and drawings and things in there. Here's a nice cookbook, the Modern Family Cookbook. I don't know why, but gray vintage books oftentimes have this pink or red or orange top page color. I don't know why, but it is very, very common when you have a gray book like this. This is from 1958. Yummy, yummy. We've got a Grace Livingston Hill book here, Through These Fires. This looks like it was a former library book based on that and this dust jacket. Got some loose pages here, so this might end up being sold in a book set. 1943. Let's see if we can just peek inside. It's a nice beige color, beige and black. This is the works of E.P. Rowe, Barriers Burned Away. It's a nice antique book. Very handsome, nicely worn, some kind of piece of paper in it. This is from 1892. It's got an inscription from 1900 in Kentucky. Very nice, that's a good find. This looks like a Nancy Drew book. Yep, The Hidden Staircase. This one is called, oh, Uncle Arthur's Bedtime Stories. I remember this, so look, there's two of them. Volumes 17 through 20 and volumes 9 through 12. With Every Good Wish. This is from 1941. Very cool. Ooh, Thackeray's Works. That's nice. That's a nice antique, ornate spine. Let's see if I can find the date. It doesn't have one, but that is definitely in 1800s. I would guess 1870s to 1890s on that one. Next, we have the Newland Hanna Day by Day Speller. I can't resist spellers and school books, especially if it has a nice graphic spine like that. Oh, this one has really cool illustrations too. This is from 1947. It's a little car and family. Oh, how sweet, look at that. And this book is in like pristine condition, really good condition. This is another school book, Times and Places. Look at that nice color. I really like that. A little bit more unusual. It's totally split here. It's from 1947. There's some of the illustrations. And then we have Lanterns, Archways, Vine Leaves, Stevens College, 1941. I don't know what this is. I just bought it because I have a soft spot for paste downs. So, Student Anthology of Creative Writing. It's got some writing on it inside. I think that one will end up in a book set, which is great because I love those paste downs. They look so pretty. This one is a Jane Stratton Porter book with a really destroyed dust jacket. The Keeper of the Bees, a romance. Here's the inside. I can't really show you the rest. It's just too delicate. Let me set that one aside. And in here we have Eben Holden, A Tale of the North Country. Let's see, 1900. Let's see, McGraw-Hill Series and Speech. I think I just got that for the nice, handsome mid-century masculine colors. This is another one of these themes in literature textbooks. I have now found 3 in this series. Gosh, I wish I hadn't sold the first one. It would make a great set. So this one is Insights, Themes in Literature, Call to Adventure, with what you have, the inner circle, the ways of a poet, the poet feels, the poet tells a story. Really cool book. And look at how attractive that is. I have 2 of those now, but one of them I did sell. An Introduction to Literature, another really nice looking, that's a nice looking textbook, you guys. Really nice. Looks like reading the short story, The Nature of Drama, How Does a Poem Mean? The Character of Prose. This is from 1959. Okay, we've got 3 thin books here. Singing Days, The Music Hour, a 2-book course. And this is The Music Hour, the 2nd book. There were some more music books there, but they were priced a little bit higher, so I decided to wait and see if they were still available at the actual sale. Here is a set of 3 Cherry Ames Senior Nurse books that I got as a set. I think there is one more that I bought loose. I don't know if it has the dust jacket though. Those all have dust jackets. Look at this pretty book. Let's see what it's called. It's got something in here. 1 free lunch. Any member of the session of your church is invited to visit Thursday lunch at St. Augustine's Chapel. Well, it doesn't have a date on it. Oh, it has a postage stamp on it. Let's see. 1997. So I guess somebody was reading this book in 1997. It was published in 1942. Oh, I didn't tell you what it's called. Marian Loves? Marian Alive. Marian Alive. Ah, another ornate antique book. Pretty shabby and flecked. Historical Readings by Henry E. Shepard. For the use of teachers' reading circles. Oh, well, this is interesting. I'm going to flip through this one a little bit more later. 1893. Historical Readings. Joseph Addison, His Death, Influences of His Writings, Macaulay's Essays, Irving's Life of Washington. Okay, so I guess it just goes through classic literature and talks about it for teaching. This is part of the Harvard Classics 5-foot shelf of books. I've never seen this edition before. I saw this book, I was like, oh gosh, I wish there were more of them, but this is the only one I found. But I was still excited about it because I've never, like I said, I've never seen this edition. This is 1938. So let's see who's actually in this. It's Descartes, Rousseau, Voltaire, and Hobbes. So a nice little philosophy book. The Open Door Language Series. This is an old textbook. This is 5th grade. Got some writing in it. I love that. Let's see if I can find a date. I don't see a date. Planning Talks, Open Door Language, planning a book report, caring for a pet, for the story hour, helping with the cleaning, using words correctly, the story of the American flags, got some scribbles, poems for memorizing, a guide to correct usage. It's cute. Is that the Pied Piper? And lots of little quizzy things in the back. Fun, fun, fun. This is Twice Told Tales, Nathaniel Hawthorne. Gold on the top. Um, 1888. I've got some yellow books. The first one is book 2 of a 3-book series of the Book of Songs. I just had to have that. Then this is Food, the Yearbook of Agriculture, 1959. I love Yearbook of Agriculture books. They have all different kinds of topics. This is adolescents and young youths, fish in the fishing industry, modern food processing, freezing food at home, when you cook, a table of food values, all kinds of different things like trees and And they're very, very interesting. I love finding them. Clothing for Moderns. Look at that. Look at that font. All of this is just fabulous. This is 4th edition. It's clearly a, I would guess, a high school home economics textbook, 1969. So let's see, there's some highlighting in here. How to pin things. Oh my gosh, this book is gorgeous. This one is Decorating Cakes and Party Foods, Baking too. Gotta love a yellow cookbook. I can do a lot of good with this one. 1969. Decorating equipment in general. Advise cake for French pastry, frostings and fillings, figure piping. Oh, look at these lovely cakes. You guys, just to remind you, this is the best they could do back then. It was in a book, and none of those cakes were Pinterest worthy for today. So go easy on yourself. The Invisible Christ. That is just a really pretty, unique book spine. Had to have it. And I think this is the last book in this box. It's got some bird stamps in the front of it. The Hills of Hingham. Looks like a fiction book, and it is from 1916. Okay, moving on. This is gonna take a while, folks. This beautiful book is called The Story of Stephen Foster, Signature Books. Next, oh, prose and poetry. This is my favorite series of books ever, I think. Do you know what a treat it was to find these out in the wild? This one is from 1943. So in the 40s, they changed to this style. Okay, it's a little bit different than the other one, which is here somewhere. And when we get to it, I will point it out to you. But those prose and poetry textbooks are my favorite. This is another edition of Clothing for Moderns. It has clear tape along the spine. And this edition is from 1957, so it's older than the other one. I would have thought it was the other way around. So this is an older textbook on clothing making than the first one. Look at this pretty book. It is trashed. This spine is just taped on there and not very well, but I had to have it. Best things from American literature. And it says on the bottom, profusely illustrated, but I have not looked through this yet. We've got a loose page right here. I don't know what I will be able to show you. It's just from 1899. Yeah, it's just too delicate. I'm gonna have to take pictures of this one so I can show you what is inside, because it's just gonna fall apart if I try to turn it around and show you. But look at how lovely that is. Now, if I can get that tape off and maybe do some repairs here, that will be very good. The Complete Book of Tailoring. I have a very soft spot for any books about clothing and clothing construction and fashion. So this is a nice red textbook, or maybe it's not a textbook. I think it's just a general audience book on sewing and clothing. This is from 1964. Here's the other prose and poetry. This is my favorite. I have 6 of these in my house right now, and I sold a complete set about 2 months ago, and I have another set of 4 that is right now on Etsy, and now I have 2 spares. This is The Family and Its Relationships. Oh, you guys. Clearly, somebody in this household really liked home economics. This is a high school library book. This is from 1941. So, building a personality, a house for the family to live in, the family at work, personality and family finances, some laws relating to family life, children in the home, family adjustments. Oh, look at the men. The men are cooking. Isn't that fantastic? Let's see what this is. It's got a really nice spine. Oh, it's Waverly Novels. Okay. That's a pretty illustration. You can see this is loose. Let's see if it has a date, 1894. And next we have A Child's Geography of the World in a dust jacket. Author of A Child's History of the World, etc. There's an inscription from 1968. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. I'll just flip through this really quick. Looks like lots of really pretty black and white illustrations. The Dome of St. Peter's. Oh, that is a special book. I can't wait to research that one a little bit more. This is Lowell's Poems. Holy cow, that's gorgeous. It says Household Edition on the bottom. That's what that says. It has an inscription inside from 1890. And I see the latest date I see in here is 1895. What a special book. The Poetical Works of James Russell Lowell, 1887. That's the date on that. The Houseboat Boys. That's a fun book and spine. Very cute. Let's quickly see if there's a date. I don't see one. That looks like early 1900s to me. This looks like an Alice and Jerry book. It's taped on the spine, so I can't tell. 1954, The New Engine Whistles, an Alice and Jerry basic reader. I was right, it is an Alice and Jerry book. Definitely love Alice and Jerry. I've sold quite a lot of those in the past. The New Through the Green Gate, the Alice and Jerry books again. Ooh, look at all that. 1951 edition. Fantastic. The Eyes of the World, that's really pretty. And that is, oh, people love that. That just natural, distressed aging. The Passing of the Storm. This is looking really familiar to me. I think I might have found and used this book before. Oh, this is interesting. Look at that. The mountain lay in calm repose, slumbering neath their robes of white. So The Passing of the Storm and Other Poems by Alfred Kastner King, 1907. The Silent Readers. This is a fourth reader. It is from 1925. The pumpkin fat on a gate post sat. The unwise man sat in the door of his house. Just found some newspaper articles and a dust jacket. Look at that. That's a pretty dust jacket. I wonder if I have that book in here. Yep, I do. Here it is. Cross Currents. This is another one that is nicely shabby. Looks like it had some water in it at some point. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. That's lovely. Okay, moving on to the next row. Marilyn tests loyalty. Well, you guys, she also went to that school. So this is the second book featuring Marilyn with an E, M-E-R-I-L-Y-N. This one still has one of the stickers on it. See? Luckily, it's just coming off pretty easily. This is A Child's History of the World. So we had Geography of the World, and now we have History of the World. So I have both of them. 1952. How fantastic is that? In really good condition, too. Beacon Lights of Literature, Book 8, another school book. Oh my gosh, the school books, you guys. What a great sale. Thank you for never throwing away your school books. 1940. Next is Letters of Lady Augusta Stanley with an introduction by the Dean of Windsor. This is a dark navy blue. Letters of Lady Augusta Stanley, a young lady at court, 1849 to 1863. This is from 1927. I'm flipping these open over. Look at that pretty picture. It's got deckled pages, and it looks like, aw, look. The Sky Pilot in No Man's Land by Ralph Connor. Really, really nice, shabby book. Oh, I can't wait to use these. Catalina at Graycliff. This is another Harriet Pine Grove book. So those Maryland books were also Harriet Pine Grove. So I wonder if I should make a set of those. This is All Our Yesterdays. It has a sticker on it. I'm gently taking it off. Okay, good, good, good. All Our Yesterdays. Ooh. 1930. And this is a shabby The Garden of Epicurus by Anatole France. Okay. Oh, 1923. Look at that. A translation by Alfred Allison. Deckled pages. Oh, this is really pretty. Really pretty. This one is The Keeper of the Bees again. I guess I have two copies of this, one with the dust jacket and one without. Then we have another book with a sticker. Oy, these stickers, you guys. Luckily, it's coming off very easily. This is the English Sentence, 1900. The Structure of the English Sentence. This is an old school book. Next, this is Anderson's Fairy Tales. I just sold a copy of that like a week ago. And this one is another one with a sticker, The Rise of a Soul. I think this is a new company and they haven't done many estate sales before, so they don't know not to put stickers on books. 1902, A Stimulus to Personal Progress and Development. Ooh, self-help. I love that. The Complete Encyclopedia of Homemaking Ideas. Yes, please. Gold. Yes, please. By Barbara Taylor Bradford. Let's see what the date is on this. $1968. I will take it. Let's just take a little peek. Two more books in this box. We have the Music Hour 5th book. And Inside Today's Home, another home economics book. And somebody very studious on this book because she underlined. This one is from 1960. Fabulous. Ooh, is that dyeing fabric? Nice. Furniture sizes and clearance spaces. There's a little chart there. Okay, let's see. Next is, this book is called Success. It is gorgeous, but it's got some clear tape up there on the top. This looks like an 1800s book. Success or Hints for Living. This is something I would love to read. 1886, yes. Okay, it looks like it has a ripped page right here. Yes. On the book, on the chapter on companions, social duties, religion, and everyday matter. Ooh. This book is interesting. It's called Business Power, and it has a giant flower on the spine. I don't know why a business book would have a giant flower on the spine, but you can see why I had to bring it home. This is from 1910. Oh, the Power Book Library, Volume 3, Business Power, a practical manual on financial ability and commercial leadership. Whoa. Okay. They are serious. This is the Jungle Book, illustrated Jungle Book. These are fun collectible book editions, so there's that. The spine, the cover is ripped. Intermediate Music, that's another music book. Boy, I got more music books than I thought, considering I know I left a whole bunch behind. This I just got because it's so attractive. I love that element of the spine, that little oval there. Stranger Than Truth, a novel, 1946. And then we have this Rose and Bloom, Louisa May Alcott illustrated edition. Another Grace Livingston Hill. This one is called Miranda, but it is totally separated from the spine. And it's got a bunch of stickers that I peeled off, stuck to it. Oopsie, let me set those aside. This is yellow. I just had to buy it. Yellow books this bright are hard to find. This is Mark Derby, The Sunlit Ambush, 1955. The Writer's Manual, a guide to authoritative prescriptive English usage, and it's orange, folks. It is orange. I don't care what's in it. If it's orange, I'm getting it. Dangling infinitives, dangling participles, dangling gerunds. Principles of coherence in the sentence. That is from the 1950s. This book too I got because it's pink. Rome, a world power. Look at that. That is amazing. Lots of notes inside. This is from the Belmont College Library, 1964. Fabulous. Okay, a few more here. We got to get through. The Story of a Life. No, The Story of Life. This is from 1958. Silver Chief to the Rescue. I don't see a date in here, but there's a list of illustrations, so it must be pretty well illustrated. Then this is an old, let's see. I think this is an old Reader's Digest. You don't find those versions very often, but when I do, I always grab them because they're beautiful. I think we have about 5 more to go. This one doesn't even have a cover. It's some old, oh, it's the Pilgrim's Progress. Totally trashed. Great Lives, Great Deeds. I just put a stack together with that book, so I was excited to find it again. The Ontario Readers, 4th book. So this is an old school book. Agriculture for Beginners, another old school book. Oh, here's the other Cherry Ames. So now I have 5 of those with the dust jackets. And here's the last one. Franklin's autobiography, Benjamin Franklin. 1916. Very cool. Okay, guys, thank you for hanging in with me. I know that was a huge book haul, but I hope you enjoyed it. All right, see you soon. I'll be selling all of these, you know, eventually in the next couple of weeks, in the month of August. Okay, see you later.